Hello. Oh my god, why are all my emotion thingies that up and boom, done. Pull that back up. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello. Hi. How are y'all doing? Oh god. YouTube Studio, please. I need you to work today. I really need you to work today, please. How are y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Come on, come all. Uh, Thank you, thank you. Pretty good. Yeah, the person who did the art and rigging for it did an amazing job. I think I posted about it on Twitter. Just linking her. If you want to check it out, go for it. My favorite time. It's commending me for setting the clock. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Anyways, alright, since you were not here yesterday, let me give you a rundown. So, I got 4 endings out of, what, 42-ish? A lot of fun. Very confusing. And this is a big brain game, and I am not very big brain. I'm doing my best, though. Absolutely doing my best. We also hit our sub goal yesterday, or at least the first of many. I don't think I have a way to pull it up on stream right now, but Pharaoh, if you want to link it in chat, that'd be super duper appreciated. If not, a-okay. I did post it in my Discord as well. But we hit 5 subs, so you'll get a drunk GeoGuessr stream at some point. Maybe tomorrow or Monday? Haven't when I reboot. Alternatively, a new path. What was up? Take that too. Okay. Time to reboot then. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Basically, we are Stanley.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, this is about Stanley.
Stanley
Thank you,
worked
thank
for a
you.
company in a
They're
big
kind of
building
leaning into the
where he
Miami
was
Vice
employee
branding.
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
I need to turn this down super duper slightly. That is super loud.
He sat at his desk in room 427.
It's
buttons
kind of like Miami Vice or like
Orders came to him
Cyberpunk-y.
through a monitor on his
That's the
desk,
vibes.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Thank you for resubscribing. Woo!
Stanley
Thank
wept
you.
every
We are.
moment that the orders came in, as though
Let
he
me do
was
some
being
math
made
here.
exactly for
Hard math. 3 subs away from the next sub goal, which is Dream Daddy Sim.
And
If
then
you didn't
one day,
see
something very
on the
peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
notification
Stanley.
or on the stream
Something
title,
he would never quite forget. He had
they're a
been to
lot of
desk for
fun.
nearly
That
an
one's a
hour
lot of
when
fun.
he
A couple
realized
streamers
that
I
not
like
one
did voices for it,
single order had arrived
so
on the monitor
really
for him
looking
to
forward to when we
follow.
hit that.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi, Stanley.
Never in all his
There.
years of
Now
the
we got
company
somebody to say
had
hi.
this happened. This complete
Go,
isolation.
go, Stanley.
Something
Go,
was
go,
very
Stanley.
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I got an achievement for that. What is different? So not hit the buttons. Back here. I feel like this wasn't here before. The intro. It was not. Oh yeah, no, there wasn't an intro. There's more stuff here.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
What
that
did
was
it
that door
mean?
closing.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I'd say this printer's from early 2000s. Pretty shit quality. 0 out of 10. For being a good employee. Also, I saw something when I was making the post about this and getting art, that the bucket is a new what the fuck? Well, that's something new.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Alright. Down we go! Oh, this is like that one Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scene.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra
This is
Deluxe,
like a Disney ride.
of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Back up to
So
an
far, it's
elevator.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Damn straight it is.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
Oh my
Let's
god.
do it.
I mean, it might be. You never know. In other news, I've started
Say initial impressions of Stanley Parable
reaching
Ultra
out to the new
Deluxe.
social media
Mifflin
things.
tedious. It's as if
Threads,
Oh,
you know.
okay. Let's see the content.
It's
Give me the
kinda
content,
silly.
Stanley.
What the?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I have not played Little Misfortune, no. Oh, I didn't get to jump. Damn. I don't get to jump after 36. Damn it. This do. There's not even machinery powering this. How does this work?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
I ran out
right?
of jumps. I didn't know. Back in the elevator? Are you kidding? No. Is this where I came out of? No, I came out from over there. Okay, back in the elevator. We're going somewhere.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait, there's more. Very good. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're Billy
I knew
Mays
there
here.
had to be
But
something
wait, there's
else.
more!
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens.
This is so
when
goofy.
greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated.
This
and
is
I'm
Overwatch.
I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
That's brilliant. I love
It's my
that.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much
Overwatch still
anticipation
makes
around
me
the
so
new
sad
console
to this
coming.
day.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still
Why?
listening, why don't we just
Why?
reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Whoop time. This is different. What? Hold on. What has happened here? Oh my god, there's so many places to go, so much things to explore. Where do I start? I hate Mondays. This is the original exit. It's so boring and repetitive, yeah, because guess what?
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Wait, what? There's a screwdriver and a mug here? Who is in the vent? Down we go. Yeah, no, Overwatch is sad. Like, I really wish it was developed by anyone better than Blizzard, because honestly, I love the characters. I love the idea. It's like, yeah, international Avengers sort of thing. Make the world a better place. That's cool as shit. But my god, the execution is so bad.
Unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be. Well, it got me thinking
Model,
about
please.
the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
This fucking Dark Souls? What is Little Misfortune about? Oh, this is cute.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
How? That doesn't make sense! This is breaking my brain. Oh. Well, I hope by the game's end she has a better life.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The Last of Us. Oh my god. Buy it on Steam. Oh, this is so cute. Don't play for 5 years. Well, shit. That was one of the endings we got yesterday with that. Oh, I can't even sit on the bench. Dang.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from
This is
Destructoid.com.
so
James
cute.
Stephanie Sterling
I
writes,
love it.
and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's
Every
how
game,
grand
everywhere,
and
all at once.
all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It
Oh
was
my
all
God.
of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Persona
It isn't even the
3
Stanley
was
Parable anymore.
really
It's
good.
just a
I really
husk
can't wait for that
now.
to release.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator
Maybe
content.
one day I'll stream Skyrim. That day is not today, though. I could never get into it, but I want to try. Jesus Christ, that's a... Well, that's cool. Was this like a super great, like, Founders Edition or whatever? Get the office tie. Okay, that's actually really sick. Like, I don't wear, like, ties, but they're cool. That's cool. Like, that is a good, like, bonus thingy.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Had to erase a game from existence? Probably League of Legends. You do have a problem. Skyrim... Like, that's an insane amount of Skyrim hours.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
That is...
But
Oh, wait, that's true.
to go
Shit.
back to have it all over again.
I don't want to miss out on arcade.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Ah!
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Okay, maybe not League of Legends.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
This is like completely different from the last time I played. What the fuck? Well, thank you, Jerovius. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Cold and damp in here. Oh, this is too pixelated to be read. Oh no, it's all wet.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You're not preachy, narrator.
Tell me if
We
I'm
love
preachy.
you.
Honestly, you can.
We stand the narrator here.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I
Aww.
let these people down.
Narrator, you're not a
Perhaps
failure.
the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Can I go to like a positive review and make the narrator feel better? This makes me sad.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Damn
Only
straight.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
We must always be positive.
Yes.
No
the skip
negativity
button
here.
We shall have.
Boopity boop boop boop.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing,
What is up, Jerobius? How's it going? How's your day?
A monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given
Alright,
your
how do
great
I...
gift of mortal
I don't
and
want to
yet
hit the skip
timeless
button.
thought, or rather, do
thanks for
all
the
of
gifted sub,
choices you've
Bars.
ever made, in fact, make
Thank
you
you.
more not this kind of person.
Alright,
And in
we're up to
fact,
8.
the
We're
very
pretty
opposite.
dang
It
close.
could in fact be both of
Y'all get
these
to
things
watch
at
me play
once,
Dream Daddy
that
for
you
a
are
bit.
both making
Or maybe a full
choices
playthrough
and
if
not
I have fun
making
with it.
choices, and that
If
they
it's
are
Twitch
both
allowed.
affecting
I
you
think it
and
is.
not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto.
I think I'm supposed to hit
But
the
now I
button
take a
here.
step
I don't want to hurt
around
his feelings.
And slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to
Hold
go,
on.
poof,
Something
it's
just
all over.
happened. We
Oh,
heard
I
that
can't
right.
wait to
Y'all
see
heard
what
that
Cookie
right.
Nine will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
Oh,
or at least
okay.
change
Well,
some
you
of the
get a
wording.
good rest. Thank
To
you
be
for
honest,
popping in. I
don't
really
even
do
know if one
appreciate
can
it.
change their review in the first place.
I will,
guess
I will.
should
You take
become
care.
better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is
Alright.
not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Something is changing. I hear things
Unendurable by any
moving.
means, but it's, well,
Time's
really so much I
8:57
can ramble on to myself about. I know it's
on
shocking,
my computer
but
clock.
anyway,
On
I
the
do suggest
wall,
that we
it
not press the button
is
again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated. And we can say
2:15.
goodbye to it and just wait. How do we get out of here?
The door's gone!
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go
Maybe
anywhere other
I hit
than the skip
the
button.
skip button. That's how I get out,
Wasn't
right?
there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way
Oh.
through a wall? Is there any possibility?
Ooh,
that
wait,
you
this would
could,
be a good
say,
point to, like...
slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option.
Listen,
at all.
I know this
I'm
probably
asking
isn't
you
an
to
option, but I have to try here.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
That's not 12 hours,
You've just
sir.
been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God,
I keep
there's no
pressing
way
it. Do
out
I
of
just
the
die of
room.
old age?
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley.
There's
no
a ladder
door.
back
There's
here.
just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
But I want to press
I can't
it.
control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later,
Bonk.
no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the
Bonk.
button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I
Bonk.
don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
See what happens now.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
It's dark now.
Back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Oh, it's
Stanley,
back to being
I think
2
it's been a
o'clock.
week.
Oh,
2 weeks?
what the fuck?
I've been sitting
Oh, I
here
heard
all
something.
that
I heard
time,
something.
just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking.
I can't
you
see.
saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as
2
always?
weeks. Okay.
Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
I'm sorry, narrator.
It
I
isn't
really
the
am
same at all.
sorry.
It isn't even close.
The plant
Because I
died.
know you
Wait, why is
can't
it-
hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving.
The
It
poor,
was
poor
the
narrator.
vessel I
Oh my
needed,
God.
Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction.
Maybe he's not.
Was I
Okay,
scared
let's
of
see.
that all
I don't
along?
want to hit the button again because I don't want to hurt the narrator, but that's the only way to get
Perhaps
this room
I've
to
been scared
change.
this whole time that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press
I don't
that
want-
button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decay.
Wait.
I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction.
Oh no,
I
poor
feel as
narrator.
though I occupy
Is he gonna break the
space
fourth
around
wall?
again, and I have
I
cast
feel like
a
that's what he's
shadow
gonna do
on the
here.
wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it
Absolutely,
now,
it's gonna
Stanley.
break the
I
fourth
feel
wall
as
if I
certain
hit
about
this.
as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us
Telling me to
welcome
hit the button then.
Let
It's
us
using
not
reverse
run from
psychology. Oh, now it's dark. Oh god.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Very
I
dark.
have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
I heard something.
in
Something
for-
moved.
I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you
A
ever
year?
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunity.
I left him for a
I felt
year.
nothing at all
Hope he's
but
gonna
regret
die.
for
He
the
should have eaten
longest
me.
time, Stanley. Days, months.
I heard a door. There has to be something. Y'all hear that, right? Narrator has faded out of existence. Okay. We don't know how long it's been now. A fire. Oh god, that's irritating. Fuck that. I can't hit it again? No! Oh, no, I can.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then he's
Water dripping? I have to be able to get out of here somewhere, some way. If I keep skipping forward in time, it's just gonna, like... Will Stanley die of old age, and then we'll just go back in the loop? I think that's the gameplay in here.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Oh, that's horrifying. That's horrifying.
End is never the end.
I want to go home.
The end is never the
Oh, at least I can hydrate. The rat room? What's the rat room? Donde está? What is the rat room? Okay. Well, that's something. See if I can get up on this. Are you talking about, like, Half-Life? Is this some Half-Life thing I'm missing? 'Cause I haven't played that much either. I see sunlight! Oh, nice natural sunlight. I can't jump. The ladder fell. Can I grab the ladder? No. Oh, there's a smoke alarm. That collapsed. How'd that get from over here to... Oh, no, there's two. Oof. Can I escape, please? Please? Can I get out of here? That sounds like space, and I don't like it. Yeah, I was told I would like this because I like Portal so much. What the fuck is that noise, dude? Absolutely not. There's mold on the wall. Ew. Okay, the button's broken. We are... Oh. Hey. I can escape. There's nothing here. Is this Dune? Do I have to, like, watch out for sandworms? Oh. Well. What do I do here? Can I hit the button again? No. Alright. '81, yeah, you're right. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, we're back to the office. That wasn't... Okay, we're up to 5 endings. 8888. Oh my god.
Co-workers were gone. What could it
Not
mean?
this shit again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Can you seriously
Perhaps
clip
surveillance
me
camera-
losing my shit from last night? This game broke me. I got 1 input. Cool. That did something. Take a new path that I haven't yet. Okay. New content. Well, don't mind if I do.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
The end is never the end. There's never the end. There's never the end. But yeah, no, I'm trying out the social media stuff a lot more. Trying to put an emphasis on it. I'm on Instagram and Threads, Twitter, obviously, for better or worse. Back in the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting
Cubes
on the
have numbers
Stanley
that correspond to...
Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step.
Why is it dark?
even further.
I didn't want to turn off the
Which
lights.
is
It's
why
dark.
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many
Hey, can I get like a
different
Shasta
directions.
or a
This is
fresh
what
Mountain
fans
Dew
have truly
Baja
been asking
Caribbean
for.
Blast? Oh, that's a nice screensaver. That looks cute.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
What are we? Are we Scott Cawthon? We just making... Are we gonna make Stanley Parable sister location? Stanley Parable RPG? Not for Overwatch! Damn straight, that's pretty good. I'm gonna give you that one, that's good. More TSP, better TSP. Sequential mind share. Color red. Leverage holistic value. Order. God. Can I open the doors? Thank you for letting me through this
Now,
office
to be
narrator.
clear, I haven't
Stanley
nailed
Parable.
down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of
Scrum?
naturally
What is
spring
Scrum?
up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything
Design pitch,
scientific or
break,
logical.
pitch design. Number 2 chat. Where are we? Or are we talking about the number 2? Way to the show floor. What is here in the void? That scares me. Can I sit in the audience? New features. What are the new features? Sir, show me. Oh, there's a queue. Okay. My favorite thing, waiting in lines. Wonderful. My favorite thing, waiting. I'm the most impatient person on the planet. But I love waiting. Man, do I love it.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Button that says your name in the... Can I touch this button?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which... Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Hi, my
Just
name
play
is
along.
Jim.
promise
I
you'll
put
love it.
staplers and
Okay,
jello,
here we
and I'm
go.
a menace
Let's
to
take a
society.
Deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're
Jim
doing
and
it
Jim.
again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult.
Of my
as
cult?
Jim.
Am
Can
I
you feel it in your soul?
am I
Are you
cosplaying Jim
really truly
Jones?
Jim right now?
This ain't a Jones.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
I wanted to
I'm
hear it
done
say
with this
Jim.
button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Just want to hit the Jim button.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh, what's this?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Easy achievement. I can't believe it's this simple. We're gonna go for a free achievement, guys. Woo, we're achievement hunting.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This is giving Jeff Keighley. Or Patrick Starr saying gamers very enthusiastically.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
What a jump. Damn it. Collectibles. Aw, shit. Let's get me some collectibles. What?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle
excuse
the
me.
intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Am I supposed to go back? I can't go back. What the fuck? I want the figures. Can I go see them? Am I getting closer? Am I getting further? I think I'm getting closer. This is a holy experience. This is... Why does this look biblical? That is a really cute little figure. That is my Stanley. 1 out of 6. Oh boy. Okay, before I rack my brain in this room, can I get 5 more?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Let's try the infinity hole. Infinite hole. Welcome back. They're hidden now in the game, so am I gonna look around in here? Okay, so I've unlocked the figures now. Very cool. Please no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Sir.
Well, someday it is.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the circle now.
Actually,
Oh, there's a merch
maybe
booth
I
now.
should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Where's the jump circle now? The fuck? Oh, back through here. Those screenshots. Can't tell me what to do. Oh, that's what I just did. Where's the jump circle? Okay, the jump circle. I'm in the jump circle again. The circle, I passed it. What? What did I pass? Okay, so I'm in the circle now. There's no hidden Stanley. I don't see a Stanley. Sir, can I jump?
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Wait, the button that says gym. That changed. I'm gonna find these fucking figures now. Oh, I didn't get to see the reassurance bucket. You wanted me to get the bucket, right, babe? Let me go get the bucket then. It is so cold in my room right now. I'm freezing my ass off.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much
Oh wait, if I got the
I
bucket...
engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
If
It's
I...
the Stanley Parable Reassurance
Oh, it's just dropping down,
You see,
okay.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
That's
As long
not...
as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of...
Is this the bucket you wanted me to get yesterday?
While the bucket is in your arms. And
This-
to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
My bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Okay, this is the first time we've held something. This is a big
The
deal.
bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I can take the bucket. Cool. Okay.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I have a bucket. Cool. Down here. What the fuck? The void hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I think I know what I need to do. First off, let me look around in here real quick. Hi, Foxy. Welcome in. How you doing? Oh. Wait, I missed a ton? What? Okay, I'll go back up first. I'm not gonna go back. I won't jump in yet. I'll go back. Also, Frosty, I need to talk to you about something on Twitter. I don't know if you're aware, but go search yourself up. We'll just leave it at that. I think somebody got your old tag. Been meaning to talk to you about it. Okay, we got the bucket. Merchandise. Can I get the merchandise from here? Can I get my Stanley Parable action figures? Can I get... Actually, that 2 shirt is kind of cool. I'm gonna hit the gym button again. Okay. I don't know if it actually was you, but there was a Twitter handle that used a profile picture and like something similar that you would use on tags, and it looked like it was like super like America, fuck yeah, sort of thing.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name, the button says. But
I
no.
did play along.
Instead,
I was being a menace to society. I was being Jim Jones. No, give me the button.
Jim.
Why does that sink into the floor? That doesn't make sense! Yeah, no, I was trying to tag you for stuff last night, and I couldn't find you, and then I thought I found it, and it was like, that is not you. This is epilogue. We've been there. We hit the gym button. I've got the bucket. What if I go back into the bucket room? Can't go back that way now. Cool. 344. Hold on. I need paper or something. Can somebody take notes for me? 344. Can I like puke into this bucket or something? Like if Stanley gets like motion sickness. Alright, I think we've done all the parts for this spot, right? Let's go to the next one. So we did the office decorations. All the very odd places to put balloons, but go off, I guess. bad choice for balloons. Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure, you know? You know, homies look out for homies. Okay. Merch. Where's the settings world champion? I need to do that. Merch is here. I am here. I don't think that is here. These don't make sense. Okay. Jump circle is N. Inside here, this should be settings world champion. What if I go into my settings? Oh, no! Fuck! Damn it! Well, no, I did the jump circle already.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I went through
Stanley
this.
worked for a company.
Wait, the balloons.
Where he was employee number 4.
I didn't mean to, I misclicked!
Employee number 427
I see Stanley now.
was simple.
There's a
Desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons.
Stanley exists.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
It said settings world champion, so I thought if I went into settings, something would do something. And then I clicked out, and when I like hit the back button, it was also where the reboot button was, and then it sent me here.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley
I should have jumped down the infinity hole.
As though he had been made.
Shit, I gotta find my way back there now.
And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change.
I might have messed up that ending. Oh
Something
god.
he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Turn off the
Stanley
PCs.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Two in here. One. Input receive number 2. Here we go.
Oh, good. You notice my sign.
Alright, we're going back through.
I have something
Alright,
very
good night.
exciting to share.
Good seeing you. I need to have a drink. I don't know what I should have. I already drank tonight, so I'm not gonna have like alcohols. But what Mountain Dew do I choose? 'Cause I bought some to hold on to for our eventual sub goal because, yeah, I want to save them.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing.
Okay,
this
we're back on
ultra
track for this
deluxe
ending.
version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright, I'll leave it up to y'all. We're gonna give a 5-minute time. Yes. Okay, cool. Back to Stanley Parable. Alright, we're back here.
Yes, you see, isn't
I
this
set up a
superior
poll.
to a measly re-release with a few
Maybe y'all
minor
can vote in it.
additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
I have water
Ultra
here
Deluxe?
already.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2.
Porque
now
no
that's
los
an
dos. I
artistic
have water
statement
already.
Right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
Okay.
that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much
Alright, time
more
to
of
go
a
through
fuzzy
the
magic
queue.
than anything scientific or logical, really.
Maybe I want to have 100 milligrams caffeine so I can sleep in.
Go
Wahaha.
on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, this is the gym button. I have to hit the gym button. Will this become gym parable if I hit it enough?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious
Wait a
answer
second.
is that they want to be individually
Why is there two sets of doors
recognized
now?
and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really
I am-
simulate the full
okay, fine.
experience of this feature.
I'm sitting in an
Just play
office.
along.
I'm
I
doing my
promise you'll
computer
love
work.
it.
I've put
Okay,
a
here we go. Let's take a
stapler
deep
in Jello.
breath, clear your mind,
I'm a menace to
forget
society and
whoever
objectively
you are,
bad
and simply
employee.
become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
I am
Are
Jim.
you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see.
New
What a
dialogue.
thrill, what a rush. That was
Woo.
you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal...
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy.
Jim.
Sometimes a person
Jim.
can be too much, Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the gym button
Jim.
away.
Jim.
Otherwise, soon
Jim.
you'll start to lose
Jim.
all sense
Jim.
of who you
Jim.
actually are.
Jim. 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 Jim.
Can't take my button away. God, it's cold.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually... An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Do. I'm gonna go get the bucket, then I do the collectibles, and then I go up here. Oh, settings world champions upstairs. I'm an idiot.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I want to jump. Out of order. I've already been there. I have the gym collectible. Good. No one voted. Rude. Evil. Water was not on the poll. Water is not on the poll.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Here, if I down a bottle of water, will you be happy? Will you be pleased with yourself?
Will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous
Brashed
fans
apple's
all
really
over the
good.
world
Definitely a
who
good
are
flavor.
uproariously demanding this feature.
It's like a more sour manzanita.
And I promise
If you've had that. Manzanita? Whatever the Mexican apple soda is. This. I do want to try some of the melon sodas in Japan. It's very yummy.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Wait, Infinity Hole. We don't want to do that yet. Baby is all grown up. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, wait. Let me go get my bucket. That still says 344. Can somebody take notes on that, please, so I don't lose track of that? We're gonna
A
note.
common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic
Give me my
sense of
support bucket, my
reckless
3
despair
hours,
in those
44
who
minutes.
played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel
Give me my bucket.
and perhaps even comforting.
Okay, so I
You
have
may
the bucket.
even come
I've
to
done
long
the
for the gentle embrace
gym
of
thing.
jarring cognitive dissonance
done
while
the-
the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually
Got the bucket,
redesigning the
Jim.
game to be less
We did the
uncomfortable.
balloons and the.
Can you imagine what a pain in the
Oh
ass
no, I have
that
to do the
would be?
balloons again.
Yes, the bucket.
Let me grab my
is the
bucket.
perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Give me the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the
Like,
slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and
It's the
more
dead of summer,
awaits you
115 out
in the
here, and here I
Stanley
am
Parable
huddled up
2.
in a big ass blanket. And no, I'm not putting on socks, because socks are feet prisons.
Does anyone give out
Evil.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new
Okay,
version,
oh.
the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion,
excuse
it
me?
makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday.
So no matter what
Stanley,
you choose
it
wrong with the
is.
balloons. Dickhead. Okay, so we got the balloons. We got the bucket.
Or
So we need to
actually,
do...
maybe
We
I
did the
should
free
have gone with-
achievement.
No, I've made my decision.
Jump circle's
We're
been
moving
done.
on.
I think I've done everything. Please don't hit me with that soul-crushing realization that all my choices have likely been... Oh god, that's depressing. One of these monitors has issue. Makes it a sound. Alright. The infinity hole is like gonna be the last part of what we're doing in here, obviously. So, is the stairs. Crickets. The crickets. Yes, I forgot the crickets. The statues, like the gym thing, is since it was out of business because or out of order because I've already been there. So I can't actually go back. Or are the statues all hidden in here? This is back to epilogue. Fuck. Oh. This is settings. Well, no, I still have to do settings world champion. I don't know what that is, but... Oh, Bia. Oh, I can't even open it! Are you kidding me? Where's the hole? Where's the hole? Any hole is the goal, but the infinity hole is definitely the goal. Rim. It has a surrounding area. Its depth is infinite. This is wonderful. This is science.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Alright. Boyd, are you there? Well, there's only one thing to do. Where I go. Be.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
It sounds like an air raid
Now,
siren.
since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay. What else do I have to go to? He's in here? No. Stanley is not able to. Okay. So, we got the free achievement, or we tried it, you know. Doesn't work yet. What was this part? Oh, the balloon part. We've done this. We need to find the exit. Reassurance bucket. I've done that. Gym button. The exit open? Yes, it did. New content!
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Did somebody forget their bag? Not a good thing to forget. Alright, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Let's see.
Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of...
Do I get jumps again?
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
I can only jump in. What the fuck?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video
I
game
want
at all.
that
It's a lot of
statue.
gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Give me the statue.
I
Damn
wanted
it.
more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
I love how, like,
Possibly
we
will.
have, like, a
I
fully
suppose it
transparent
could,
circle
but it
here.
would need a really, really tremendous title
It's like a
screen.
no clip.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Time to begin. Stanley Parable 2. Woo!
This is the story of a man
Oh.
named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big
Hey, the
building
balloons are
where
there.
he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push. How
The
long to
entirety
push.
of the game, it's always Stanley Parable 2.
This is what employee
That's brilliant.
427
I love it.
did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something
Very peculiar happened.
Something that
That
would
would
forever
forever
change
change Stanley.
Something
Something he would never quite forget.
He had been at his desk for
for
nearly an hour
hour.
when he realized that not one single order had arrived on
the
the monitor
for him to follow.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company
All right,
had
let's
this
see.
happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. We have the balloons. I'm gonna look for collectibles. Fuck yeah, let me get those Stanley
All of
statues.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. What is this doing here? That wasn't there before. Oh, here.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I have the bucket now. The bucket is in my possession. The time. What is the time? 12:20.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his
Ooh.
left.
Will the bucket change? I know I didn't do something over this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
I don't
room.
want to go to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I can't safely jump down, can I?
Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all
Oh.
the way to the top. There's something up there I
Oh,
need you to
shit
do.
balls. I see it.
Stanley
I see
did
it.
not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket
No?
asked.
Okay. Fuck. It's gonna take me
No,
back.
stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
I know where
I
the
suppose
statue
that
is, but
would
it wouldn't let
explain
me
a lot
go
about your
there.
behavior
The
up to this
lift doesn't
point,
go that
which,
way, right?
If that's true, well, my goodness.
So I'd have to
I
backtrack
think we
and
have
find
to
the
do
vent.
something about it.
So I would need another
This
loop around.
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
New door. Oh, the fuck?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
What
Okay,
is a
let's
bucket?
begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
I don't know.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
The fuck?
Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a
Wouldn't
bucket.
that just be a
not an
bucket
actual
then?
bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
That is a tractor.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket.
Isn't that the tractor
To be
from
honest,
Farm
I just
Simulator?
sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
Are you insulting my intelligent narrator?
An idiot. Okay, next one.
Fucking Farm Sim tractor. I love it. This is
a bucket?
also the Farm Sim tractor.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What the fuck?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
What if I just don't answer? Can I escape the room? No, I can't escape.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? What the fuck?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore
The bucket
nothing
is
could
a
possibly be
bucket.
something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
What is a bucket?
And a bucket. Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Oh, don't take my bucket.
Here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was
Everything is a bucket. If the whole
Every
game is a
single
bucket.
thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that
All a
information might
bucket.
do to a person. All
It
right,
is all
here we
a
go.
bucket. It is all a bucket.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Oh fuck.
He had never been
I don't want to be trapped in
before.
the small box. I don't like this.
Couldn't go anywhere
I
except
really don't like
badly.
this. No, 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 no,
The thing
no.
to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability
The new
to
ending.
tell.
This is the new
But
one.
the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt,
Very
was that if
weird.
he waited long enough,
Very
the answers
strange.
would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Alright, we're restarting again. Let's see what the loop does.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Take it. Ooh, do I want to take the bucket again, though? What if I just went that way and didn't take a bucket? But then it would just be doing the same exact thing. Oh, shit. It appears I'm at an impasse. Because if I take the bucket, I don't necessarily know if that's going to give us a new ending. On the other hand, if I don't take the bucket, will it affect anything either? Pardon me. Okay, I'll try going the same way without taking the bucket. Or I can backtrack and try and get that statue.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I haven't taken the lift. Lift with bucket. Shit. Okay. Okay. We go, grab the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort
Good night,
rushed over him.
babe. emotes. Oh. Oh yeah! I didn't announce this earlier. I feel dumb. There's new emotes. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick break to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. We go to... Oop. Oh, none of y'all can see me. Let me give you some music. Right. Oh, oh god. Why is it all buggy? Why are we buggy? Alright, there we go. Okay. Thank you, Frosty.
Stanley
Bucket
clutched
with
the
a
bucket tightly to his chest. This was the way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling
The bucket
him
is
that
very
the
much
employee
calling
lounge
me.
was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket
I
turned
fill it
out
with
to be
coffee.
correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Nothing to do in here. Okay.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left
my
to go
goldfish.
back to the meeting room.
Some snacks. Cause I'm gonna probably go to bed. Not long after I end the stream. I'll go on for another 20 minutes or so. Thank you for watching and supporting me, by the way. I really do appreciate it.
No.
I do have new emotes,
Don't
if
go
you
to
can
the
check.
meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I need to get down there. How do I get down there? I want to go there. Shitball.
Good, said the bucket. Now
Yeah,
ride the
we've
lift
got
all the
some
way to the
Korok
top. There's
emotes.
something
I have
up
a
there
couple
I
more in my
need you to do.
backlog.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed
Once
him,
I
of
unlock
course,
more,
because
I need to
buckets
hit
are
more
cool.
sub
But
points to get
Stanley
the
chose
spots.
not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he
They are done by a
did
wonderful
whatever
artist
the
on
bucket
Twitter
asked.
called Sunshine. They do a lot of like free emotes, and these ones were really cute because I love the
In
Koroks.
here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Into the void.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and...
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Oh,
Upon
this
a
is
time,
new.
I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could
I
speak.
got the apartment ending. Woo! Why is the time 00? The fuck?
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow
Yeah,
of
hold on.
companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
I can't turn that one off. Damn it! Yeah, you got like the creepy pervy ass pickle.
Lately,
Korok
I've
thing.
been concerned about him.
Singing,
Wouldn't you be
crying,
concerned as well?
Haya,
To
and
see
party
him delusional
for
like
raids.
this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Where's Bucket? There it is.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Listen
hear
to
you,
me.
narrator.
It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Says you. The Bucket can do loads of things.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Listen, the association I have with buckets, is just used during like camping or bad situations,
From now on,
so
he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty
buckets
bucket,
are
this
a
sort of
lifesaver.
shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it. Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say?
TV.
Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Is
Like
it
it
transporting
could
my
be better at
tears?
moving an amount of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do
want
I
the
feel
bucket.
some need to point out the
Bucket.
ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Oh god.
Oh no, I'm having feelings for the
Oh.
bucket. Oh,
Hey,
no,
new
no,
place.
no, no, no,
Oh
what's going on?
my
Why do I wanna
fucking
be with
god.
the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Close my eyes. What the fuck did the bucket do to the poor narrator? Don't hurt the narrator. Don't hurt poor narrator, Chad. What if I take the bucket up to an area? Or up to the manager's office? Haven't done that yet.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Damn straight I embrace the bucket. This is a bucket. Hi, Savannah. How are you doing today? Welcome back.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright, what can I do with the bucket that I can't do here before? Let's see. Can't look out the window. That does nothing.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now
What
more
the-
than ever. Perhaps
Why
his
do we have
boss's
classified
office
files?
was where he'd find answers.
Am I gonna see like the war crimes in the United States or something? Why is there like those look like classified stamps on files you'd see in like movies, right? Like, oh, I got some intel for you here. They throw out a file folder and it has stuff like that.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
Thank you for the sub, Kindred. Thank you. Oh my god. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hiya.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
What's
This is
new?
your bucket.
It's
This
okay.
is
It's
your
okay.
companion
You were
and
streaming.
lifelong friend.
You're good.
I'll hand it over. Oh, no.
How are you
They need a
doing? It's
name
been a
for it now,
while.
it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to
Well,
this
when you
string of
work,
petty
do you know that you have new
insults simply in order
emotes
to get you to
and
hand
some
over
goals
the
to look
bucket?
forward to?
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is
You
worse
too,
than I
homie.
had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
Okay.
That your relationship is purely superficial.
How
and
do I get
convenient.
around that?
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning
I'm
comments.
telling you off my
Expand
clicking
on the
noises that my
wide
mouth
variety
makes.
of
Click,
experiences
click, click, click,
you
click.
and the bucket have shared together.
Click, 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 click.
Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket. As coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Sounds like nuclear wasteland. It doesn't quite sound like rain because it's too windy. Check the executive bathroom, see if anything changed. Bosses. Oh, hey, collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Hell
Remember,
yeah.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic
Woo, we
pleasure
got one.
of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I like that figurine, it's cute. Knew that room existed for a reason. I could go back down. Go into the lift with the bucket. This lift. Last time I went into this lift, though, it crashed.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in in his darkest of hours did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Bucket.
It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The
Go
two
Bucket.
of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket knew all along? Was
The bucket always
guiding him?
knows.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Well, hey, the bucket might be able to save me from the crusher. Bucket. Bucket.
The elevator
Bucket.
raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Yeah, no, we got one more sub
It would
before we
be
hit our
all
sub goal
Stanley
of
could
10
do
for
to
a
keep
Dream
himself
Daddy
together,
stream.
if not for the bucket.
Maybe I'll do that soon.
Soothing him,
Maybe.
comforting him, reassuring that in this
hit
darkest
it.
moment of uncertainty,
For sure,
he would be
drunk
right.
geoguesser, probably
The bucket is here
tomorrow.
for you, Stanley.
Or Monday.
Everything will be fine.
Every wrong guess, I take a drink.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
The bucket has a consciousness now? Getting more sentient. What if the narrator is the bucket? Huh? What if he is the bucket?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
104, 601.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it
fuck?
that everything would be fine.
Do the nuke sequence. Sure.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't
But
wish
with a
to
bucket
do?
on my head, am I immune to
What
mind
kinds of
control?
things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Boop, boopy doo.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He
Nope.
squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
Can I jump in here?
He could
Not
trust
a
no
not a jump circle.
except for the bucket.
The Dream Daddy sub goal is 10 subs. I can let me pull up the full list. I can go over them with you on stream because I feel like that's a fair thing to do before we do tonight, or we end tonight. Because I probably should have gone over it with you all yesterday. But 5 subs, which we hit yesterday pretty much immediately, was a drunk geoguesser. So every time I guess wrong, I take a drink. I'm sort of good at geoguesser. It's fun. 10 subs, Dream Daddy. 15 new emotes. 20 subs, horror game. 25 cooking stream. 30 subs, Just Dance. 45 is drunk Jackbox night. 50 is 12-hour stream. 65 is a movie night, using some way to watch movies without getting banned here. 75 is Lego build night. 85 is drunk karaoke, and 100 subs is like a giveaway stream for maybe some goodies. But these are all viewable on my Twitter and in my Discord. They have posted them.
Controls labeled with emotions.
If we ever hit all of
happy or
those, I don't think we'll
sad
hit them
or
all
content.
anytime soon.
Walking,
But
eating, working, all
We'll
of it
do some
monitored
fun
and
stuff.
commanded from this
I'll
very
make
place.
some new ones.
And as the cold reality of his past
I spent like
began to
2.5
sink in,
hours one night coming
Stanley
with all of them
decided
with
that this
Fire 6.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two
Thank you,
best
Frosty.
friends, Stanley and the Bucket, up against the world.
Thank you, Frosty.
They high
Ooh, we
fived
hit
in a
Dream Daddy
mutual
tonight.
nod,
We're
and
gonna
the
do
Bucket
Dream
made a
Daddy Monday
sassy
then.
comment about taking down the system.
Dream Daddy Monday. Hell yeah. Alright.
When at last they came to the source
You
of
have a
the
good night
power,
too. You take
Stanley
care.
and the Bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Take care and have a good night. I have to
Stanley and the
open
Bucket
up Canva in a bit and edit that again.
Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the Bucket had defeated their greatest and
I wonder if
darkest
this will
enemy,
count as the
freed
same
themselves
enemy
from
or the same
tyrannical
ending.
grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The Bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
What the fuck?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
That
True,
is
it was a simple
a
life
really
they
absurd
envisioned,
goal,
it was
but I'm
one
kind of
they
here for it.
lived
That's kind of
together,
a funny idea.
with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to...
Why
Whoa,
can't...
wait, what was
Oh,
happening?
new ending?
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the Bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the Bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible
The
calming
bucket is
presence
mine.
of the Bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the Bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the Bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious Bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
Building,
Stanley
you can go
he
fuck
would
yourself.
never again leave this very room. But at least he has the Bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my Bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
The end is never the end, it's 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 never the end. And we start again. Well, it is 10:30 my local time. I do have to get some sleep because I do have work in the morning-ish tomorrow. Let's find someone to raid. Who am I going to send you to? I've got some friendos streaming. Take a look. It's in a book. Not a book, it's phone. Live. See, we got raid my friend Veneer. Pardon me. We're gonna raid the channel. Oh. Raid my friend Lunar Baneri. I think she started up her stream soon. Thank you all so much for coming in. I will post the updated sub goal sheet online probably later tonight or early tomorrow. Tomorrow night we're gonna do our drinking GeoGuessr stream, so we're gonna look forward to that. Monday is Dream Daddy now, so we're gonna do that. And then taking a break Tuesday. Wednesday is gonna be Mario Kart because that's new DLC. I am so excited for it. Very excited. And then we'll go from there. Yeah. So if y'all want to give Lunar Baneri a quick hello, you can do that for me. Bye.